Hey guys, so there was some concern about us fiberglassing in the colder weather. We are here in New England. Some nights it does get very cold. I just wanted to, kind of clarify. I don't want any concerns out there. We do use heaters. We were using this eyeball heater for the longest time. The beginning of the season, when it was just starting to get cool at night here and there, we would tent off an area with a tarp and just use the eyeball heater, and it would be enough to keep everything, up to manufacturer's recommendations. Since then, we actually bought the DeWalt propane bullet heater, and that thing works wonderfully to heat up the area. We do expect that within the next week or so, the temperatures looking like they're going to drop here, down to almost freezing every day, At that point, we're not going to be able to resin fiberglass. We have a really nice day today. It's almost 60. We're beginning of December here. So we're going to make the best of it while the weather holds. And from here out, we're probably going to start working on all of our bulkheads inside the garage where I can heat it a lot easier. We have to fiberglass everything and prep everything to install. So if we can get everything fared in what few nice days we have, I can stand in the cold weather. I don't care about that. But to get the resin down, we have to take that into consideration. Yeah, if we can get everything fared in those nice days and the boat is ready to flip by spring and have all the bulkheads done by then, we'll be able to just keep on moving. There won't be any major breaks, and that's because of weather. We did get a couple of comments on one of the videos, and again, I don't want people to think that we're throwing that to the wind, because everything is definitely taken into consideration and verified with Jamestown distributors and Total Boat. They've been very helpful on everything. So any questions, guys, feel free to ask. Definitely appreciate the comments and concerns. Action.
We're starting to fare.
The excitement.
I've been waiting for this for way too long.
Yeah. So today we are going to start fairing. We're not going to go all the way to the end, only because that glass is still wet. So we're going to stay probably about a foot shy of the end, and we'll fair that end later. We will start on the outside of the hull, kind of get a feel for it, play with it a little bit, where it's nice and easy right in front of us.
Right.
And then later on, I'll probably jump up in the tunnel, and we'll just keep going. We're going to go as long as we can today, and then
just keep fairing.
Yeah, for now we're just going to get it on there, and then sand it down, fill the low spots, sand it again, fill the low spots, sand it again. We are going to leave the bottom 6 inches of the whole hull all the way around unfaired for now. The reason for that is because when we actually glass the top side of everything, it'll all get glassed around the corner here. So I don't want to glass on top of fairing compound. It just makes it a little bit weaker. So we'll glass everything after this boat's flipped, and then we'll fair the last 6-8 inches here all the way around. Hey, what's your feelings on fairing right now?
Okay, right.
No, I want a pre-fairing feelings, and then we're gonna do post-fairing feelings and see if we're yeah.
I'm excited for it right now.
Me too. I'm extremely excited.
Only because the boat has looked this way for 2 months.
Yeah.
It's been in this state. It looks like this for 2 months, but now finally putting the fairing compound on, it's like another step forward. You can actually visually see.
Yeah.
But yes, right now, excited. Check in with me in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, same here. I'm excited now, but I know the sanding process is going to be torturous. So
that's why they call it torture boards.
Yeah, we'll definitely see in a few weeks, or after sanding for a month, and I'll get back to you on it. What are we using for fairing compound?
We're making our own out of Total Boat 2-to-1 slow with micro balloons.
With glass micro balloons.
Glass micro balloons.
We're going to use that for the base coats. And then we're going to see how it goes, but a lot of people do say that it'll actually leave pinholes in your finish. So if we do end up with that, we're probably going to switch over for the final coat. We'll switch over to
Total Fair.
Total Fair by Total Boat.
Everyone who we know have used it loves it.
Yeah.
And it comes out with like an almost perfect finish. So.
Yeah. Obviously, Total Fair is more expensive than making your own.
Right. And that's why we're doing the.
That's where, yeah, we're going to do the base coats, the cheaper route, and then the finish coat will be the more expensive, and kind of save some money that way. If you guys need anything from Total Boat, hit up either Tom or Megan. They're very helpful, and
or just go to totalboat.com.
Totalboat.com and use our code Dauntless for
15% off. It's a one-time use code, so you can only use it once. Even if you've ordered with them in the past, you can use our code once.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy. All right. So we are going to mix some resin. We know we're going to go through a lot right off the bat, so we're going to mix pretty much a full batch, a full quart. The ratio of it was 3 to 4.5 parts, 3 parts epoxy, 4.5 parts of the micro balloons. It's supposed to leave you a pretty good consistency. We're going to try it out, kind of get a feel for it, but we're going to kind of make a measurement so we have an even consistency throughout all this, how much we're using, and we can figure out a decent ratio for us. Alright, and here we go. This is the...
Oh God, already making a mess.
Use a spatula. Don't use a paint stirrer to spread it. Use a spatula, scoop it out of there, and just get it up there, and we can smear it out after. Okay? There you go.
Nope. It's weird. It feels weird.
It does feel weird. And try not to get it over the ground.
Ew, it's so sticky and weird. It's fluff.
Yeah, that could actually almost be thicker.
I think it needs to be.
Oh, we can make it thicker.
Once it heats up, it's gonna...
You just get it on there, and then, yeah, if it slumps out on us, then... I don't think it looks too bad right now. So the biggest thing you gotta do is just fill these inconsistencies. Say like this is scraped too low. Right, okay. So you see how you're seeing color through here? Yeah. See how I'm not seeing much color here? Right? So don't go up and down on this. Go like from the joint, put your spatula at the top here, and then try to just go straight across, and that'll help fill that void in there. So you see how low that is right there? Right? That might be flexible too, so if you hold it straighter, sorry. Oops. Straighter, so when you hold it more straight, vertical like this. Right? So you see this low spot here, right? But you're still holding it like that. So when you're doing it, you're flexing. Yeah, you're flexing the whole spatula. There you go.
Like this? Yeah,
come down a little more. If you come down, yeah, like that. And you don't have to like flex it, don't kill it, just pull it. You can pull it in a nice steady motion. There you go. And you can see your low spots. You see how low you are all the way down. Just take it and smear it somewhere else. You might need it. I just pushed a lot towards you, so. Got it?
Can I give you some back? Yeah. Oh, I just screwed that up. I mean, screwed it up.
The biggest thing is just getting it on there. that'd be bad. So 1 quart, we just made it halfway down this hole, right? For the first coat.
Side 2.
Side 2.
We're trying a thicker
mixture.
Mixture, because that was way too slumpy.
Alright guys, so I just want to give a quick explanation of the whole fairing process. Basically what we're doing is I'm skim coating everything just to fill any imperfections. It just fills up any excess weave, I guess you say, on fiberglass. The biggest thing is just to get everything smooth. So you want to fill the low areas with this bog that we're mixing out of 2-to-1 resin and microbloons, gloss microbloons. And basically what I'm trying to do is really just get everything in the low spots. So you know, it's like in the middle, I've kind of scraped it pretty well clean here. This is pretty smooth as it is. Right here now, there's a transition. There's actually 2 layers of glass on the top here that drop off pretty quickly. So this is going to have to be built up all the way along this section, probably 6 inches out, give or take. And that will actually allow for a nice smooth transition. So when we paint the boat, you won't see any ripple effect in this. So that's the main point of fairing. I think that's pretty much it. I know there was a little bit of confusion by a few people, and you know, I know most of our followers are boat builders, so I never thought to explain it. That's the gist of it. We're basically just filling the low spots, sand down the high spots, and then we'll fill the low spots again, and we'll just keep doing that process until everything's nice and smooth all the way down the whole thing, and then we'll be ready for paint. So this is actually the final step before painting. So I hope that explains everything. And all right guys, so I've put some fairing compound on the front of this. It's already well dry. I'm just going to give it a quick sand before I put another layer on. This will show you what it looks like after I do the first sanding, and then we will fill it again until it's smooth. So this is what they consider a torture board. Right? It's a little fancier than what most people use. Most people use a piece of plywood, a couple handles, but it's about, I want to say 30 inches long, 32 inches long. And this will give you the smoothest curve because it's so long, it'll contour the curve of the boat. So I don't know how well this shows up on camera here, but you can almost see where the low spots are almost shiny from where I just sanded. And that was a pretty quick, I think I was only sanding for about 4 minutes here. But these low spots are all shiny. That really gives a good indicator where you need to add more filler after for the next layer. I'm only sanding down. I don't want to sand into the fiberglass. I'm only sanding down till just shy of where I'm hitting the fiberglass. You can start seeing the color come through here. And that's about it. After that, we're just gonna add more filler and keep going.
And that's going to do it for this week's episode. Make sure you come back next week to see another step forward. Thanks for watching.
Don't make a mess.
Try not to.